Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage and this is my car. So spark plugs, did some research today on what you should run in these cars. There is a bit of argument over exactly what you should be running. I've gone with these, I don't know if you can read that. They're BCR6E, BCPR6E 11s. Now the 11 is they're pre-gapped to 1.1, which is too big, but they didn't have any of the non-11s, so I'll just re-gap it. That's fine. I'll gap it to 0.8, which is what all the forums say. Well, not all of them, but there's a reasonable consensus on that. I went with a 6 because that's what was in it, and that seemed to run fine. So yeah, I didn't want to change too much, so I'll just get these to 0.8 and stick them in. Alright, so coil packs are out. The belly cover was already off. Yeah, it's just a couple of screws. The coil packs in this, they appear to be standard, which is another determining factor on your coil, on your spark plugs. Apparently, if you're running better coil packs, then you change your plug slightly. All that information is sort of debated online. When you're pulling these out, just be careful you don't just grab onto one and snap it. Sort of grab one hand on both sides and gently sort of jiggle it and lift, pry it out, and they should come out without too much hassle. And now we're at the spark plugs. So grab that with the extension bar. These should not be too tight. If they take any more than, just a tiny little bit of force to crack, and they're too tight, and don't put them in so tight. You certainly don't want to go stripping the thread out of the aluminium block, aluminium head for these. I imagine it'd be a real son of a bitch to try and clean the threads up, especially without actually dropping any metal down inside the cylinder. So yeah, just be careful, don't over tighten them, and you should be good. Another thing, you want to check you got no dirt or any junk sitting down there if we actually pull these plugs out, because while you're doing this, it's going to work its way down, and when you pull the plug out, it's just going to fall on top of the cylinder. So the reason one of these coil packs, the coil pack which was completely removed before, was just sitting in there like that, was because I'd already taken the spark plug out of number 1 to confirm exactly what it was. So I'll pop that back in now, because I've got to go and gap all the spark plugs before I put holes in the top of the engine so I can put them straight in. So here's my newly gapped spark plug to 0.8 of a millimeter. I don't know if you can read that. Set of feeler gauges, $13. Why wouldn't you have them? So yeah, 0.8. It's quite snug. It's definitely, it doesn't slide very easily, but it does if it's perfectly aligned. So that tells me it's 0.8 mil. So that should be good. Now they're going in. So number 1 was already out of the head. Number 2, just pull it out, put the other one straight back in. If you're not going to have any, if you're doing any work around the car and these are all nice and clean, it's not too critical, but if these are dirty, or if you're going to leave it out for an extended period of time, you don't want insects flying in there, or wasps making nests in there, or dropping a pot rivet down there, which I've seen the end result of in one engine. It's not pretty. But yeah, so yeah, just use common sense. With how long you leave these out, you know, this is about as good a system as you can get. Just putting them straight in, but it's not necessarily the only time, you know, the only way to do it. You can leave them out for a little while. It's not very long. With your coil packs, don't just tighten one bolt down. I don't know if there's a specifically correct pattern to use. It probably is, but I'll just put one in there, one in there, one in there, finger tight first. Then I'll drop the others in, and then I'll go from, you know, the sort of not go from one end to the other, torquing them up. I'll go out from the centre, or stagger it, you know, just so it's just nice even pressure. That's all we need to achieve, really. So I'll better start it, make sure it runs. I haven't done something horribly wrong. I better remount that just in case that requires some sort of earthing. Means putting the valley cover back on, which is plastic, but the screws go through a metal, so you never know. Trigger. Just chuck 2 screws in for now. Loosely. Chuck these in. Just make sure she starts. New plugs shouldn't stop it from starting. But strange things have happened. Jeez.
That is Passion Pit. Lifted up, 1985. A very good year. Jump Allard. But you know what? It is. It is. That is my exact year. Jump Allard is joining us from the way for the week. The theory can make your moments almost
warm up, because then I'm going to drain the oil and change the oil as well. So obviously you can hear the car still running in the background. You may even not be able to hear me. These are the plugs that are out of it. They're fairly well coated in carbon, but they're not wet, which I think is a good thing. So I know it's running rich, and that would make sense with that sort of carbon build-up, but I thought I'd check the gaps too. Not having a clue what they were before. I'll start at 0.8. That's what it should be. Yeah, it's 0.8. So my 0.8 slips in, goes in alright. Very little play, similar sort of wants to bind to slide along, but if you hold it perfectly straight, it slips through. So not 0.8, it's very, very close to it. Yeah, so I'll keep hold of those just in case, because with a little bit of